Hello guys, today I want to talk to you about websites hosting. So these are the contents that we are going to look at in this tutorial. We're going to first of all go to what is web hosting. Then we move down to types of web hosting. This should be services, web hosting services. So next we're going to move to what is DNS. Then we're going to move to how to host a website, and lastly we're going to take a brief what is Cpanel. So let's go. What is website hosting? Think about it as a home of your website. Let's say this is the building, so your website is inside this building, but it's only the name of the website that is going to be visible outside, so that the user will know the website that they're actually going through. For instance, when you search something on Google is going to give you some results, right? That's going to include the website name. So let's say this is it. This is the website name. This is the website name. So the user will now decide whether to click on the website or to go to another one. But in this case, it's a bit different because you already know the website that you are going to. Let's say I want to access logiccamp.com. So I put logiccamp.com on the browser, so it's going to give me the results of Logic Camp or whatever the domain name I put there. So web hosting is internet service. It's one of the internet services that allows organization, individual, companies, businesses, whether small business, large business, or big business, to post or to upload their website or web page on the internet. So, but you upload your website here, and the user can have access to it using the reference of the domain name. So, but in order to upload your website, you need the help from some people that will call web hosting service provider. This web hosting service provider is like a caretaker, or let's say an agent. If you want to rent a house, so you go and meet them to talk about the house. Then after you pay for the house, which is the hosting, then you can now upload your files. So let's take a look of what are the type of web hosting services. So we have different type of web hosting services, but I'm just gonna brief these 4 types, which I see as something like the most common. So first of all, what is shared hosting? Take a look at shared hosting as a school. Let's say this diagram right here is a school that has plenty students, as you can see. So all of them, they are benefiting and sharing resources from the school. So this main server and all these websites, they are sharing this one server, which means that they bought shared hosting that links to this server. So in shared hosting, the web hosting service provider, they are going to be selling the space inside this server to each of these clients. Let's say this bought 2 gig, 10 gig web space, 5 gig web space, 4 gig web space, 10 gig web space, and like that. So that is shared hosting. They are sharing resources from one server, and this client can just be as many as the server can take. So let's move to the next one, which is VPS hosting. So in VPS hosting, the instance is just like the shared hosting, but here it is limited. Let's go here. See the difference here. All of them, they are connected to one server, but here they are using different module to connect to the server. So that is VPS hosting, but they are still using the same server. So let's move to the next one, which is co-located hosting. In this type of hosting, you have the hardware requirements to build up a server, but you just need to rent a server space. I don't know if you understand. Like, let's say this person right here, she has all the hardware resources, computer, router, everything needed to set up a server, but she just needs a space, the server space. You just need to rent a server space. So that is called co-located hosting. It is a system whereby you have your hardware, you have every equipment needed to set up the server, but you just need the space. So the service provider, they are going to lease some space to you, which you pay some certain amount. It depends on the amount of space and all that. So the next one is dedicated web hosting. This is where you own a server, but the server, it was leased to you by the service, the hosting service provider. Like you rent a server. Yeah, you rent a server. So that is it. You rent the entire server. You don't share with anybody. You just rent the entire server. So that is dedicated web hosting. So in order for us to host a website, the website must have a name, and that leads to introduction of domain name system. Domain name system, domain name, this is your website name. This is your website name. So this is what the user is going to search for on the internet, and the browser will convert it to the internet protocol, which we call using the DNS, the domain name system. The reason why the browser has to do that is because the computer system only understands numbers. So when we convert this to when the browser convert this to IP, so the internet is going to look up from the address book where the IP is located, so it can retrieve the file that is related to your search. So let's take, for instance, let's take a walk. Let's take, for instance, a website called ureg.io. is a university in Canada. So this website, we can get the high IP of this website. Okay, so Ultra Tools, we are here. So let's just type the original.canada. Go. So this is the website IP, and this is what the computer understands. So now imagine there's nothing like domain name, so that means we have to be cramming this. So if I copy this, paste it in my browser, let's see what happens. So that means we are automatically redirect to the university's homepage. So, but with the help of domain name, the browser is able to use the DNS, which is the domain name system, to convert the URL, which is the domain name, the URL, to an IP address and an IP. So let's take something like Facebook too and get the IP. So facebook.com. So if you copy this IP, put it in a new tab, so we are on Facebook. So that's just it on IP. So the next we are going to look, the next thing we are going to talk about is how do I host my website? Website hosting. How do I host my website? So earlier we talked about web hosting service providers. So for you to host your website, let's say whether you have the source code ready or you have no idea how to code, so you just have to go to the web hosting service provider. So let's take a walk. So we have different, in fact, many web hosting service provider. We have, let me open my notepad. Yeah, we have GoDaddy, Bluehost, Host. Now we have Domain King, we have Google Host, we have Q servers, and many more like that. So you just have to compare and contrast their bills, the amount you have to be paying in a month. So if you are a small business and you want to set up on your website, you might want to consider the best services for you is the shared hosting. So because you just have to pay small amount of money to get the web space. So let's check Bluehost. So this is Bluehost website. So we talk about shared hosting, VPS hosting, dedicated hosting, collocated hosting. So if you continue like this, like get started, this is going to take you to where you are going to subscribe for the shared hosting. But if you check the hosting here, we have shared hosting, VPS hosting, so you can purchase any of this. But as a small business looking to start up, or just starting up your website, shared hosting is the best, which is $2.95 per month. So getting started. So this is asking you how you want the plan. Is it basic plan, plus, choice plan, and pro plan? So each plan has their own specification. Like this, you can host a website with 50 gig storage, unlimited bandwidth, free SSL certificate, standard performance, and all that. Here you can, the plus plan, which is $5.45 per month, is unlimited websites, the same SSL, free email for 30 days, and choice plus unlimited, and you can see. So but to start up, basic, if I select the plan, continue. Okay, let me show you something. See the title of this web page, shared web hosting. And you see, so if I continue, so this is going to take me to where I'm going to get my domain name. We talk about hosting, then we move to domain name. So can you see the arrangement? So I have to check for the domain name, experts hear me, create a domain name .com. So let's see if it's available. See available domain. Okay, fine. The domain name expertsyemi.com is available. So you just have to continue with the registration. So this is the hosting that we choose, which is 36 months. Let me change it to a year, which is $4.95 per month. Primary domain registration, free. That means this domain name, they are not going to charge us for that. So if you want all these extra tools, you can select them. Expert monthly billings, no. Domain privacy protection, turn off. So coding guard basics, we don't need that. So can you see the money is now coming to normal? Site log security essential, no. One frequently 30 days Microsoft email, no, because you can always create mails for yourself. So you might want to put your card details to proceed, but I'm not going to proceed. I will just continue this using queue servers. So let's go on the tour here. So queue servers. So let's check the hosting. So we have web hosting, website hosting, which is the shared hosting, e-commerce hosting, VPS servers, dedicated servers. So I told you earlier that there are different type of web hosting, but I'm just going to talk about 4. So here, their own shared hosting, they have the starter plan, which is $5,000 per year, 2 gig storage, 8 gig bandwidth, free.com.ng domain name. That if you are registering the domain name, if you are using .com.ng, is going to be free SSL certificate, unlimited emails, 5 subdomains, 0 add-ons, 1 pack, Cpanel, the PHP version. So if you are a developer, you can get this 11,000 naira per year. So and the pro and the mega plan. So I'm just gonna continue on the starter. Okay, So, and again, they are showing us again all the available plans. So I am going for this. So my domain name, expertyemi.com.ng. If you can remember, they said .com.ng will be free. So let's continue. Okay. How long do you want to register? A year, 1,000 naira. That is not actually free. Continue. So they're asking you which kind of add-ons are you buying, which is the SSL certificates. So you might take the Komodo Positive or the other commercial one. This is for e-commerce websites. So if I take this, it's going to add this money to the money I'm supposed to pay. Let's see. Okay. So I do continue. Why? Okay, so it's paying monthly here. That is why this money. So let's take it annually, which is the 5k. That's 11.5. Let's continue. So it's going to ask us to create accounts. DNS management system. It's free. So I check that. Okay, this is our checkouts page. So my details is not there yet, so I can just fill it. So if you are ready to do this, just go ahead and fill this page and continue on checkouts. So when you are done with the payments and the login details, you're gonna see this page. Oh, okay, we are here now. We have paid for the domain, then we also bought the SSL certificates. So it remains for us to upload our web pages, our files, maybe HTML or use any other language. It's for us to upload the file. So light it up. Let's talk about control panel. Think about control panel as your phone settings. So anything you do on the settings is going to affect the behavior of your phone. So anything you do inside this control panel is going to affect the behavior of your website. At the same time, it also functions as the home of all the settings, all the functions in your hosting. So let's take a look at the Q servers control panel. So I'm going to select the service, the starter pack. So log into control panel. Okay, this is the control panel. Yeah, I am using so under control panel we have different sections. We have files. This is file manager. This is where you upload your files, your HTML files or your web pages. This is where you upload it. Your databases, this is where you manage it. The SEO and marketing tools. You want to do search engine optimization, auto email responder. The domain, you can be managing your domain here. If I click here, it's going to show us the domain that we selected on our checkouts. Can you see? So let me go back. The email accounts. So I can add email, I can remove email from here. These are the emails here. I can also add email, I can remove email. metrics, we have security, so you can add more security to your website. Then softwares. So this is where you let's say you need like a CMS, content management system. So here you can use WordPress theme, or you can install some other applications like Joomla and all that. Can you see? So if it's blog, we have this Joomla, PHP, Open Real Estate, so you can install. But we are not here to do that, so I'm just going to skip. Maybe in another video I can do how to WordPress installation on website. So you can change your informations, and you can also change the styles. Currently I'm using the black themes. I don't actually know the name. Yeah, black current themes. So let me apply the basics and let's see what happens. Okay, can you see? Because you might be saying this is the default one. So that is all in this section. So I'm just going to move to file manager. So this is where you upload your files, but any file you want to upload, it must be inside this public HTML folder. This is actually a folder. You can see the logo, the web logo. So this is the folder right here. So anything here is what will show on your website. And as we all know, the parent root file is the index.php. So if I go ahead and change this from index.php to index blah blah blah, so rename, where is the name? Okay, I have renamed it to that. So if I go to the website, it's not going to return anything because the index.php is missing. Can you see? Forward forbidden the information to fill the source, because the index.php is actually missing. So let's me change that back. Index.php. Okay, we have that ready. Yes, we are here. So that's that. So that's all about control panel. So you can just go ahead and explore more. Yeah, it is actually more than that, because you still have to go deeper, like into the databases, the PHP admin, the WordPress themes, how to install CMS and all that. So thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to my channel. See you guys next time.